Okay, I am out at Horse Creek Lodge. I'm going to do a little step back. Our reception area, well, let's go this way. Cabins up here on the hill and over here. And I'm going to look down the hill a little bit to this open space. This is our open space. The reception area is right here. From what I understand, that the 40 by 40 would span the road. So go over the top of the road in order to fit, or at the very least come to the edge of the inside edge of the road. So this is our space. There is an electrical outlet over here on this tree. I don't know if I can get close enough for you to see it, but little box over there on that tree, electrical outlet. As far as additional lighting besides the tent, oh, there's also electrical back there in a cabin behind that tree. There's electrical up here on both of these cabins, all separate circuits, so power shouldn't be an issue. Besides lighting on the tent, the question was asked, can we light some of the trees? We can. The trees are everywhere, which is great, and if we say called the center of this road here, or this area, our tent, middle of the tent, then that would, I would assume, make these trees right around the surrounding area here kind of the boundary of our area. My concern is that, for instance, from this tree to this tree, it's probably, I'd say 60 feet. The only way a span like that would work is if we dropped a light post right here in the middle. Dropping the light post in the middle will allow us to go from there to the light post to there. Then we would have to probably run over to this tree, and then from that tree, I'd say, to this smaller tree, from the smaller tree over to this tree, maybe to that middle-sized tree, then over to this tree. Now, I'm just talking about if we do a border lighting setup. From that tree, my guess is we would want to run all the way over to this tree. That's too far as well. So somewhere right here in the middle, we'd want to drop a lighting stand, a 15-foot tall light stand that we could sink into the ground. Then from there, we could come back either over to that smaller tree there in the middle, to that big tree, back over here to that tree, and then again over here to where we had the light stand that connects over there. Now, that is a lot of lighting. We can definitely do this. This is a lot of work to be done to make that happen. I'll get an adequate quote based on distances and guesstimated distances and installation fees and lighting packages. But I just want to say that yes, we can, and we don't have to do a full border. Another option is, as I stand back, that we have the tent in the middle, which has 4 corners to it, and we string off of the corners of the tents out to the trees and terminate at the tree, instead of wrapping the area. There are some options here. The amount of work that it will take to do this is probably going to be extensive, probably a good 4 to 5 hour setup. And will require us to bring out the 12 to 16 foot tall ladders. I should say that the problem that we have over these long distances is that our lighting, while it is nice and pretty, the farther you run it, the bigger the sag. What that means is that, we really don't like to run stuff more than 20 to 30 feet without a post in the middle. That's because if we can get it up 15 feet high, then over a 30 or 40 foot run, it sags about 5 feet. So that means that the lowest point will put you at about 8 to 10 feet, depending on how high it is. 8 feet is okay, but you don't want this giant swooping sag. You really want something in the middle to lift it. And so that's why these long distance runs don't work. If we can't get it up as high as we hope, then it could be down as low as 7 feet. And at 7 feet, people can reach up and tap it. And again, you don't want that. So trying to avoid all of those kind of things. Beautiful, beautiful area to do an event in. I hope that I have described it properly. before I quote you on what it would cost to do all of this, I'm going to have you tell me if this is even what you had in mind. You may be not even interested in doing it the way I'm talking about, but it's some work and some extra equipment. Oh, also I was given permission if we needed to sink an eye bolt or screw into the trees, and then to remove it afterwards. So we were told that we could do that. So if we can get up high enough over there, you know, always part of the issue is what do we attach to on a giant tree that you can't wrap your arms around. And so sinking some eye bolts into the tree would be necessary on a few of these trees. We'd put them in, we'd pull them out, the tree would heal, and we would all be happy. So those are the options that I see. I'm going to send this video to you and encourage you to look it over and give me an idea what you think. And then we'll go ahead and send you a quote. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, I don't see on your paperwork any chairs reserved. I don't know if that was on accident or on purpose, but we don't have any chairs on here on the quote. So I want to make sure that if you need chairs, we get those added. All right. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think.